Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the SPOTLE puzzle. This is Wordle, but there are some obstructions in the grid. That's what those black cells are. We won't find out any information about the letters we put in those positions, so it's much harder than regular Wordle because you get much less information with each guess. And today there are a few more black cells than there sometimes are, but less than there are on other occasions, so it's kind of a middling puzzle. But you can see it looks like a T and an S, doesn't it? So I'm going to use that as a subtle hint, even though it's probably not, and use those in my first guess. These are the only two letters we will find out any information about. Will it pay off? Oh, it does. We do have a T and an S. That is unexpected, actually. I thought it was just a coincidence that the black cells are in that pattern. It probably is. Anyway, you can see what I mean about the obstructions. W-O-R, any of those letters might be in the word, they might not be. We just don't know. What we do know is we've got two consonants already, and I'm not on hard mode, so I don't have to reuse them. So I'm not going to. I'm going to find out about some vowels. We get an E. Right, so we've got an E, S and T now. That doesn't really narrow things down. Those are very common letters. So we need to find out a little bit more, I think. Let's test a few more consonants. I don't think we're going to be using the O and the U, so we'll work out which one of them we're going to use, if either, later. None of that was helpful. Okay. What next then? I kind of want to find out about the L, M, C, those sorts of things, because it could be, well, it can't be still because we can't have an E in fourth. So I don't know what it can be. Stole, perhaps? So I suppose I should find out about the O and L. How about... I mean, I want to go for something like cools, but I don't want to duplicate the O, even though one of them would be on a black cell and one of them would be on a white cell. It would just confuse the issue. So I'm going to go for locks instead. Why not? We'll ignore the O again because I'm going to have to use an O or a vowel at least on the next row, aren't I? That was not as helpful as I was hoping. What next? We are going to use both vowels on this one, I think. Both vowels and hopefully two new consonants, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to think of a word with two new consonants in. I should test for Y in case it's something like zesty. That would be a particularly tricky word, I think. So, is this going to accept bougie as a spelling? It's not. That's annoying. Is there anything else that sort of fits this pattern that I can try instead? Pouty? Oh, I got very lucky there because we've got the P and I wasn't planning on trying that as my first choice, but I was kind of forced into it. I was kind of ambivalent about which consonant to choose, but I did try the B first and it just wasn't a word, so I got very lucky there. Right, so we've got the P, we've got all four other letters. Feels like it has to be pesto. I think this has to be correct. Not very often that I actually have all five letters like that, but we did get that today. We got it correct on the sixth and final guess. I'm glad the limit isn't 5. That would be too difficult, I think. Anyway, let me know how you got on with this. That is the SPOTLE puzzle. Quite a tricky one today, but there were some pretty common letters, so maybe you found it much easier than I did. Either way, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.